government is experiencing some challenges with our IT systems. There has been an incident which is affecting not only the Bermuda government, but some other regional governments as well. Our initial indications is it's come from an external source, most likely from Russia, and we are working with agencies to make sure that we can identify any particular challenges and make sure that services are restored as quickly as possible. Thank you. It's very early, and so I wanted to make sure that those are not part of my prepared remarks. I just got a briefing before. It is very early. As more information emerges, we'll be able to particularly share that information. They are currently dealing with the assessment of those particular matters, and I says dealing with local partners, engaging all hands, overseas partners, and there may be a need to engage further to find out where this is the source. This is something that the government I don't want to say has been expecting, but we've been anticipating. There's been certainly challenges we can note and understand, but we will, the minister who has responsibility for IDT, Minister Vance Campbell, will certainly be able to give an update later today as things become clearer. What we are focused on right now is to making sure that we identify any challenges. It does not at this point in time appear that any data has been taken, so that's at this point in time, but it does appear that systems are affected. We are trying to identify which systems are affected, which ones are not, so that we can return to servicing persons. So people at TCD, people at immigration, etc., can get the government services which they rely on. So that work is ongoing, and I'm sure we'll have further briefings later.
Thank you. And any details at all about overseas partners or overseas agencies that you're working with or intend to work with on this?
I can't speak to that right now. What I can speak to is that, as you recognize and understand, that the government IT is government IT, which is run by the Department of Information and Digital Technologies, but the Ministry of National Security handles cybersecurity issues more broadly. And so IDT has to report any breaches to the Ministry of National Security. The Ministry of National Security will be consulting with external. We do know at least one other country that has been affected, suspected on the same level of attack, but it remains to be seen. We do know there's other issues which are taking place, and people are just trying to identify whether it's widespread or not. But we are taking action. There's been significant investment that has been made recently to improve government security, recognizing and understanding that. We've been moving many items over to the cloud. Cloud services have not been affected, so there's some aspects here, so we're just continuing to work through that process, but we'll have more details later.
Sure, and just sorry, on that you mentioned attack, is that correct? You consider an attack?
I mean, it remains to be seen, but clearly there's something external that has affected government services, and the initial indications is it's Russian-based.
And can you tell us which other countries you've affected?
We know now of other jurisdictions in the Caribbean. I will wait for the confirmation to come from the minister on those particular matters.